So close my window. Oh, look at all that bird poop. I'm putting it back down. So the US dollar might be the world's reserve currency. But here in Texas, I'm at a Whataburger, by the way. If you're from Texas, you might know where I'm going with this. But did you know that the honey butter chicken biscuit is Texas's reserve currency? Those things are like liquid gold. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like real quick to boost my spirits about honey butter chicken biscuit not being available, Sad Isaiah would really appreciate that. If you haven't subbed or turned on the notification bell yet, if this is your thing, feel free to. Otherwise, let's eat. We did it! This is gonna be really sad, but I forgot that breakfast is only served after 11 p.m. All I wanted was a honey butter chicken biscuit. HBCB. Well, we got the second best thing. I didn't even know this, but Whataburger actually had a spicy chicken sandwich on their menu, and we're gonna try it out. I have nothing planned for you guys. Hope that's okay, but we're just gonna enjoy this. I'll let the food inspire me, but I would like to compare it to the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich and Chick-fil-A. Oh, okay. So, this is what we're looking at. Lettuce, tomatoes, mayo. That's their patty. I'm already expecting to be disappointed, but it's okay. Hey, Lucy. The spice is definitely there. Got a little kick. I actually appreciate that it actually tastes like chicken. I didn't know what I was expecting. Getting a chicken sandwich from a burger spot. I just wanted chicken that bad, guys. God dang it. It just tastes like the hot and spicy McChicken met a better chicken patty. Oh. Ooh, say hello. Good girl. I guess I've never given the backstory on Lucy. As you guys know, I had Ginger for like 16 years, right? I mean, that's an amazing story in itself. So lucky to have such an awesome dog like that. Actually, we'll roll back to Ginger, okay? So at this point, I'm probably like 7 years old. And growing up, if we ever did chores, our parents didn't pay us. Like, we didn't have an allowance or anything. I was always jealous of kids. My mom knew that, you know, one of my life goals at the time was to raise a dog. Like, I wanted a puppy, and specifically a golden retriever. Like, that was the only dog I ever wanted. So every time I did chores, whether I helped out with dishes, clothes, mopping, she'd give me a puzzle piece, a piece to the whole puzzle that she actually made herself, and it was a golden retriever. And once I completed it all, I could go and buy a puppy. Hey, girl. Should I throw it? Catch it. Good girl. See what I'm saying? Like, I can't think with this one. It's like having a kid. My mom and I, we went grocery shopping at Kroger's. And at the Kroger's parking lot, there was a lady selling little golden retriever puppies. And at this point in time, my puzzle was done maybe only 3/4 of the way, right? It wasn't completed. Every chore I do, I feel so proud of myself. I'm rewarded with this puzzle piece, and it's building and it's growing. And I'm like, dude, I can get a puppy one day. The puzzle wasn't completed, and my heart's sinking. I'm like, Mom, like, you know, Mom. Like, Mom, look. We actually get out of the car, go pet them. She has them like in this box, and she's like, you guys better be quick. And she was selling them for $3.50 a pop. At this point, I'm really young. I don't really have a concept of money, and $3.50 seems like a crap load of money. Considering, if you remember, I said my mom and dad, if we got A's, they would give us a quarter per A. And we would take that money and go buy like a Whopper Jr., or like a taco or 2 tacos from Taco Bell. And that's how they fooled us. We were rewarded. Oh God, that's so sad. Worked my ass off for a semester for $1.50 basically. I give my mom these puppy eyes. I'm like, please, I know my puzzle's not done. And she's like, okay, son, we can do it. But we had to go home and get some money. So we're on our way back home. I'm super excited. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this puppy. I take the puzzle. We're on our way back to Kroger. When we get back, the lady's like, sorry, we sold out. And I was like, oh my God. course, I started crying. This is something that I had wanted my entire life. I knew every single breed, what their pros and cons for new owners, what their tendencies were like, what they were good at, whether it was hunting, guarding, taking care of kids, being at the hospital, being a service animal, if they had better hearing, better smell, if they were more athletic, if they were a lap dog. This little encyclopedia of dogs. Very soon after that, my mom and dad started taking me to the Houston Humane Society, where there was a lot of dogs that needed to be adopted. And this is where I started my long journey of adopting a lot of different animals. And I'll be inviting a guest in the later episode. Her name is Lori. She does some awesome work for animal rescues, and she built specific software to help manage the inventory, basically like the inventory, the catalog of animals that need to be adopted. So we started going to Humane Society every weekend. I kid you not, every freaking weekend. I'm begging my mom and my dad. I was playing with these dogs so much, one of my fingers got infected. It started turning green and I had MRSA. It got infected because I was playing with these puppies so much. So I still remember I was playing with this like pit bull mix puppy, super cute. And my mom and my dad were checking out this young golden retriever mixed. She was 1 year old, had 2-3 families prior, bought her, sent her to the Humane Society, second family adopted her, sent her back, wasn't a good fit, another family took her, sent her back, to the point that Humane Society was very strict on their guidelines of who would be a fit family. And of course I'm like, okay, we're a great family, I'm like she should come home with us. And we go through the application process. There's one other family who's kind of bidding. We were coming very consistently every weekend to check up on Ginger. And that was her given name. We haven't changed it. And I just remember the second or third time we went to go see her, I came home and I started crying. I'm like, why can we not take her home? And I still remember this. We're in the backyard. My mom is with me. I'm crying. Humane Society had done the home inspection. We had a backyard for her. We also had a house that she could play in. And during the delineation, it just took so long. It was kind of frustrating. I was very sad all the time. But finally, Humane Society was like, you guys have been more dedicated than any other family. We know that you guys love her from the bottom of your heart. So they let us bring her home. And that was probably one of the happiest days of my life. Wow, didn't expect to tear up. That is wild. Lucy, it's just crazy. I've never... Lucy's being so crazy. I've never really shared Ginger's like adoption story. And that was 16 years ago. And she passed away March 4th. Right before COVID. That was 7 months ago, and it's like, as you can see, it's still hard. Dogs are just special, man. There's nothing more pure than just like a unconditional friendship, And she was awesome. She brought a lot of joy to other people. Actually, this company that I used to work for, or this is a product that we had. Dogs were allowed in the office. So for the last, 2 years of her life, the second and last year, she came into the office with me probably every single day. And that was the coolest experience. So thank you to that company. You know who you are. That was so cool. Whenever things get serious, I gotta like lighten it up or crack a joke, but we went from eating a freaking spicy chicken sandwich to this. I'm still dealing with it, guys. You know, those that are close to me, my ex-girlfriend and my friends now, like, you know how much Ginger meant to me. Glory Visuals, thank you guys. You guys made an awesome video. It's tough, man. It's tough. Ginger was kind of all I had for a long, long time. I was in a different city, just, you know, navigating my way through, you know, after college life. And my brother was in like literally the opposite side of the country, doing his residency. My sister-in-law was like all the way south, and then my parents are overseas. And all I had was Ginger. If I was sad, I had Ginger. If I needed someone to talk to, I had Ginger. If I was happy and wanted to celebrate, I had Ginger. You know, I'm going to go play ultimate frisbee with buddies, I bring Ginger. Even when we had like parties within the building that I live with, I would bring Ginger. Sorry if you guys felt that was annoying, but she's my +1, okay? I'm so sorry, I didn't even finish the story. So we bring Ginger back home, right? We're so excited, we fill out all the paperwork. They tell you, you need to get these shots and make sure she's on these deworming medication, feed her this kind of food, etc., etc. We bring her home. Right when we take her off leash, she immediately bolts and jumps into the pool. Swims around, finds the stairs, comes out, makes a circle back to the original place she entered in, and jumps right back into the pool. And we're just watching from the side. We're like, dude, this dog is wild. Right? She is crazy. She does that a couple times until we're like, Ginger, like, you gotta stop. That's the kind of dog she was. Just full of life. My mom will tell you, like, Ginger's one of the most perceptive animals we've ever met. And my mom and dad foster a lot of animals. And still till this day, they're like, Ginger's by far the smartest and the most emotionally intelligent dog. Lucy's pretty smart too, but she's not as perceptive. Like, she doesn't always know when I'm mad or when I'm being serious or if I'm sad. You know, if I was sad with Ginger, I think it takes time. She'll know eventually. But with Ginger, when I was sad, she would come console me. She knew. I haven't been able to make a tribute video for Ginger because when I look at the footage, it is really hard. And for me to sit there and edit that like I edit the other videos, that would kill me. I don't even know how to explain, but I'm slowly kind of getting back. I promise with this channel that I will always keep it real, right? I think oftentimes people see all these like super happy, I'd argue say like unrealistic vlogs or channels, and I want to take a different approach where it's like, dude, I'm just a regular human trying to figure out life. And if you're about that, hang out with me, please. And here's why I say that. I think it's more important to focus on creating content that helps out people who need it. If you're in a shitty spot, you're gonna see someone like buying all this expensive stuff or being happy all the time. I wanna encourage and remind you that comparison is the thief of joy, right? Like, don't compare your situation to theirs. But on the flip side, I think as content creators, you have to be cognizant and empathetic that, hey, people are going through some shit. And I've been there. And I want to create uplifting content for people that need and want to hear it and see it. So if this helps you, awesome. If you lost a loved one or a pet, I hope watching this video helped you in one way or another. I'll be honest, like, that was therapeutic for me too. I can't tell you the last time I cried, especially cried about, you know, Ginger. You know, this is me to you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna finish this sandwich and I hope to see you next time, okay? I do appreciate that their patty is thick. And the sandwich is $5.40, which, if I remember correctly, that's significantly more expensive than the Popeyes chicken sandwich. This is how I would rank the sandwiches, by the way. Popeyes chicken sandwich with an 8.5 out of 10. Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich at an 8.2, 8.3. Like, it is so close. This with a 6.5. out of 10. The reason why I put the Popeye sandwich a little bit higher, I think their sauce is fire and their chicken, man. That's the main thing. We're comparing chicken. That like crispy first bite is unreal. This is a dense patty though, yo. Would I eat this again? Probably not. I'm gonna go shower, get ready for my trip. Take care of yourselves physically, mentally. Eat well, rest, exercise. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Cheers. I'm over here sitting with Lucy. We just hanging out. I didn't even tell the story I was originally trying to tell, which is how I got Lucy. How, when, where I got Lucy. But if that's okay with you guys, I'm going to share that in a different video. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Just had to put that out there.
Woohoo! Yes, we got it!